What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day, good night, good evening, no matter where you are today in the world. We are trying something different. A bunch of friends of mine decided that they like the city that they're in. I have never played here in the city, so I don't really know nothing about it or anything like that. So this is going to be my first kind of full day, full time, few hours at least, trying to stream in the city to see if I like it. I'll see what it's like and stuff. I'm not sure whether I will or not. It's kind of hard, but we figured we would try it real quick. We'll see what goes on, see if it's fun, see if they can, you know, supplement my type of roleplay, because my roleplay is a lot different due to the fact I do like news and stuff, and that's not something that's familiar on a lot of cities. A lot of cities don't have the setup for it and everything. I do have a couple other cities I play on, so it's a little bit different, me trying out a different city, you know, just because, you know, when there's other cities I do actually play on. So we're gonna try it out just to see, and we'll see if we like it and stuff, and see how things go and everything and stuff, and hopefully we might be able to have a good time. At least that is the goal, was to try to have some good times in here and stuff. So far, the only thing I did is I started out enough to get me a little bit of like a little car to be able to drive around. It's not the best thing in the world, but I just wanted to make sure I kind of had myself set up and everything before I started streaming to be able to have stuff and everything. So hopefully we can be able to get some things going and stuff, and hopefully have a little bit of fun and everything in the process. At least that is the goal anyways. Let's see. Do I have to put something back up on here? No, I got something up there, so that's something. People can get me there. They don't have like alerts for me to be able to do the news. And I don't know, whenever I roll up or roll down, it starts and stops my car. That's kind of annoying. Not sure why it does that. That's kind of weird keybind. Alright. Oh my god. Every time I scroll up and down the damn wheel, it sits there and does stuff. Oh, somebody liked my message. I got a message, a like, and a retweet. Nice. So we do got a retweet. We got a like. We got a retweet. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if there's anything exciting going on. We're gonna go around and at least look. Never know. However, I know I am. Am I? Oh, I am the closest. Damn. It just seems like it's really close to the vehicle here. We're gonna go ahead and get us some food real quick, and some more water. In my little car, hopefully I can get me like a news van. That way I can kind of at least look professional and stuff like that. The one thing I heard I don't like is there is somebody, I guess, who started a news agency over here, and he's running it out of the Life Invader building, which is kind of weird to me, because there's no camera set up for the Life Invader building. The camera set up for Weasel News. So like so I find that kind of a little bit weird and stuff. Ooh, I don't have much money. They don't have it set up in this city to be able to take money out of your bank to buy stuff, so you actually have to carry cash, which is not something I am a big fan of. Okay, I was able to get one. I'm not a big fan of having to carry cash if I don't need to. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. We're gonna have to get cash real quick. A little green dot car. It is definitely a small car. So far the city's been okay. I crashed a whole bunch of times coming in it, which is not something I'm used to because I haven't been crashing coming in cities in a long time. Please tell me I can use this ATM. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I gotta go to the bank first and set up a pin before I can start using my ATM. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's my little, it's a Maxwell. It was like one of the cheapest cars they have. So I had to go with one of the cheapest cars I had. I didn't really have much of a choice. When you're starting out fresh, you don't have a lot of money. At least ain't that little white car there. Little smart car. I think it's good gas mileage though. Wait, I'm hoping I can get some news in it. I mean, this is a trial and error. I don't know much about the city. I don't know the people in the city. It's not like the other cities I've been in enough times now that I know the people that are in the city. I kind of know the people who run the city and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, you know. Coming in when you don't know anybody, you don't have friends. I have people in the city I know. They used to be in the old city I was in, and they all decided to move here and stuff. So I was like, they asked me to give it a try. So, I will give it a try for them. Their thing is they said that nobody does the news like me. So they wanted me to come over here and do the news because no one does the news like me. So I was like, yeah, well, we'll try it out. We'll see. All right, so how do I get me a new card or something like that? Do I go settings, change pin. All right. Let's see. The pin has a charge cost of $1,000. Max number of characters is 4. You can only use numbers. Well, I hope did it cost me $1,000 for that pin? Oh, good. It didn't charge me for it. I was like just about to say it because like I don't have a lot of money. I would hate to I'd hate to have like a big charge or whatever. We'll get us a little bit of cash. It sucks kind of starting over not having any money. Let me tell you, like all my other characters in the other cities and stuff have, you know, they're not rich because I don't really. Money's not like the biggest thing for me. I'm here for the RP, so as long as I have enough money to change out clothes if I need to, get gas and eat, then I'm pretty good, you know. I don't really like, I'm not asking for anything. Ooh, having artifacting, I don't like that. I don't usually have any kind of artifact in any city I'm in, so this is going to be a little bit different. At least it's loading up as I go, but
is that the bird?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's some random dude.
Sorry, sir. I thought you were a bird.
a bird? I guess they're looking for somebody in particular. Alright. All I wanted was some damn food. They're running around talking about birds. Alright, let's open the shop now. What do you got? You got the same thing? I got me 500. I already got 1 water. Water seems to work better, so we're going to go ahead and get 3 sandwiches. And then, we'll go ahead and get 2 waters. And now I'm totally broke. I hope I find a way to get some money. I don't find a way to get money. I'll have to actually probably do a regular job first. See, most of the other cities I've been in, I haven't had to do a regular job. Like, I found ways to make money while doing news. So I'm hoping that I can, like, continue that. Because that would suck if I actually... It would suck if I actually have to sit there and actually find some type of work to do. Actually, let's do this. I don't need those really on my bar. We'll put them as 4 and 5, since they seem to be missing a 6 here for some odd reason. Alright, so right now without any news alerts, it's hard for me to find out what's going on to be able to do the news. So like I have to rely on just driving around. I have to rely on just driving around and looking at Twitter and stuff to try to figure out if there's anything good going on. So, oh, my car. Every time I scroll up and down, it turns my car on and off. That is so annoying. It is so annoying. Is there a way for me to stop that? I'm not sure why it does that. Key bindings. Enter. 5M. What would be scroll up and down? What is considered scroll up and down? I want to be able to scroll up and down. There we go. Scroll up is adjust a spotlight. That doesn't have nothing to do with freaking turning my car on and off. Helicam shouldn't have nothing to do with turning my car on and off. I need to stop that because it annoys the hell out of me though. I scroll through my phone all the time. I don't see any keybinds for it though. There we go. Toggle engine. Scroll up. They already have that as a G. So I don't need that at all. Can I just take... Can I just... There. No, I don't want it to be that either. I have to put something there? We'll put 0 there. I'm never going to use 0 for anything. I think that might fix it. Hope. Yeah. That's the end of them. Let's hope that fixed it where I can sit there and... Alright. I'm scrolling and nothing's happening. Thank God. Alright, so I fixed it, I think. I've never had it any city I've been in where the scroll key was able to turn on and off your car, so that was kind of weird. Alright, now we can use it. That's much better. So nothing new since I put my post out there and stuff like that. Let's see who do this. We'll try to... I got a J instead of I in there. I can't spell. I'm doing this too quick. Ginny, how are you doing? How was your fun in Tupelo today? Did you have a good meal in Tupelo? The people that were eat with me saw your mom, but I didn't seem to be able to see her, so she escaped before I can get a chance to be able to see her. Excuse me. Alright. I got me some food. Not a lot of food. I'm almost out of money. I really need to find some way to make money that allows me to be able to drive around and check out for the news. And I gotta get me a news van. Come on. Oh, they got the nice bennies. That's nice. I like this bennies. They did it. They did a really good job mapping it out. So kind of like it. Pretty nice. We did just Chili's. Ate at Chili's. Good meal at Chili's. Maybe a good meal at Chili's. Alright, I'm running out of gas too. God, I'm out of money again too. You all went to Walmart? No, your mom was at Matoro's. We had the lunch at Matoro's, and I guess Stephanie and my mom seen her, but I did not see her. So you know I ain't going to damn Walmart if I don't have to. Shit. Oh, Weasel News, I miss you so much. Someday. The bad thing is they don't have like an MLO here either for the news. So like it's hard to do news when there's no setup for it. Hey, there's another green car like mine. I'm really gonna have to change the color of my car if it's that common to have a green car. Oh wait, that's right. Oh, are you? Is she the one who drives? Oh god, she drives the same car as me. All right, I got an ATM card now. All right, we're gonna withdraw. Say 200. I'm almost out of money, like completely. It is hard to make it when you don't have money. We're gonna try to get us some gas here. It didn't even ask me how much it costs for gas. Is gas free? I mean, I'm all right with that. If it's not costing me to get gas, I'm fine with that. This would be one of the first cities I've been in a long time that doesn't charge for it. See, back in the old days, that gas stations didn't used to charge you for gas. You used to be able to just get gas. So, no, it does charge you for gas. It just doesn't ask you. They just don't have they just don't have the fancy gas script. And I didn't even take out enough money to fill it all the way up. I am one broke person. Oh my god, I hate to do a regular job. All I want to do is the news. Regular jobs are kind of blah. I tweeted out for Dale. He must not be around. Yeah, Dale Tony's not around. See, I know his character. Oh, I thought somebody messaged them. what it looked like it was. That's one of my friends that's there, so I'm just looking at what he said. I know one thing, this phone is really, really slow. I've noticed that a lot of these, like these new phones, there's so much they can do now compared to the old phones that used to be in here. The old phones were like very limited what they could do. He had a retweet. It looked like he had a message on that post, but he did, like when I go back, there's no message. So it is being slow though. These phones are able to do so much, so they kind of lag a little bit, unfortunately. But most cities are using them now too, so. I wonder if that's what that car was doing, was to run around tagging shit. I've never been much into the tagging places and stuff like that, I guess. All right, so what we're gonna do, I guess, is we might have to go do a regular job, which, as I said, it's gonna suck. Or we could try to run around and see if we can find some type of crime somewhere where I can do a news story. Because I'd definitely I'd like to be able to start doing news stories. That's my favorite thing to kind of do while I'm in here. Well, there was a cop. I don't know if that was a real cop or an AI cop though. I think that was an AI cop. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that was an AI cop. I think the AI cop does a little loop around here. Could be wrong. Nope, that was a real cop. So, at the hospital. A lot of shit going on at the hospital. Not nothing for me to do news about though. They're actually using this hospital, which is kind of weird. Like, none of the cities I go in actually utilize this hospital. So, do they have like an MO? Oh, they do have an MO for it. They're only using that section of it though. Okay. Let me drive by and see if I can recognize whose mapping work it is. Not sure whose mapping work it is. I do know that whoever's mapping work it is not it's not the best, because I took like a real hit to my frames there, which if an MOL is actually mapped right, shouldn't be taken. In fact, I'm taking hits on my frames everywhere around here. There we go. Now it jumps back up. I haven't been in a city where I've performed this bad as far as like performance a long time. That kind of worries me in a way though. But then again, this city also allows up to like 250 or something like that people in it, so it does allow for a higher population, so that could be the issue too. But like right now, I'm hovering around 80 frames a second, where if I went into like Koodles or whatever, I'll be sitting at like the 120 frames per second. It's interesting how different cities will perform differently. As long as it like doesn't really affect my gameplay any, I usually don't let it bother me. Like, usually I don't really care what the frames are. As long as it looks nice, which the city looks nice, and it's not affecting my frames, I usually don't I don't really worry about it. Hey Mar, how's it going? You doing all right? How are you doing this evening? I need to find some news somewhere. This is not going to be fun. I put some things out. You're good? Good. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I did finally my last trip to Memphis for hopefully quite a while. I'm hoping the next time I go to Memphis ain't going to be until July when I jump on a plane myself. Be nice not to have to do that trip no more. But besides that, I'm doing good. All my friends are in the city that I used to have in Summit. So I figured I would try it out. They got me in here. The only problem is they don't have it. I'm not set up to be able to really do the news. So I don't get alerts and stuff. Which kind of sucks. And I don't have no money coming in. So that kind of sucks. So like I'm just kind of driving around trying to find some something that could be considered news until I run out of enough money where I actually have to do like a regular different type of job just to try to come up with something. Rumor is their news is ran out of this building, which I guess they don't have like an actual MOL for it. Oh, thank you for the follow, Hin CE. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. With a very, very long post. I like how the bots do very, very long posts while people are streaming, thinking that they have time to be able to read that. Some tells me they run the news out of this building. Which you know my thoughts about that. I kind of like using the Weasel News building. It makes sense since your camera says Weasel News. But, hey, you know. It is what it is. At least the police station's not run out of that building. The other city I play in, they actually run the police station out of that building. Which is just kind of weird to me. Oh, they just left that bank. Or going back to that bank. I don't know. They're doing something at that bank. If I see cops come though, it kind of makes it suck. It is really hard to do news if you're not getting some alerts of what's going on and where things are at. I kind of wish that that information was somewhere. Mar, how's the city you're playing on? How's it been doing for you? I'm a gangsta. What's going on, Earl? Earl, the true gangster in the house. How's it going, buddy? Alright, well, nothing going on at that bank. Bunch of people flying around the city, though. I'm really trying to find some news, man. It's hard to find news around here. Like, nobody's hit me up on the Twitter, or the birdie, or whatever you want to call it. So, without people, like, message me and hit me up, it's kind of hard to find something. So, I'm kind of just driving by banks at the moment to see if maybe a bank's getting hit. So far, that's not getting me nowhere. Big vibes, chilling before I head to bed. Earl, when are you gonna start RPing again? I seen you were in North Stream the other day. I did not realize he moved to Great City. I jumped on Great... Oh my god. I jumped on Great City once. God, I think it was like 6 years ago. Or no, not 6 years ago. It was like 3 years ago or something, I think. Ain't nothing going on that bank either. Just driving around banks trying to see if there's any kind of robbery. But I think it was that been in their city like one time. At the time, the person who was in charge of like getting people in the city and stuff was Bubbles. I don't know if she's still there anymore. She might have left. I do remember some things. I don't always remember everything. Big chills while getting ready for bed. I got a few more hours before I start thinking about bed. So if I go to bed at like freaking 9 o'clock or so in the evening, my time. If I go to bed around 9 something in the evening, my time, then that must be like shit. It must be like, it would be like, like 3 in the morning your time. So like right now, if it's 6 in the evening my time, it's like close to midnight your time, right, Earl? Not sure if you'll RP again, but I'm not going to predict the future. I think you should, man. Your RP is always fun and interesting. I always found it entertaining. A lot of people can't do like really good entertaining RP. At least I like, you know, I don't think I've ever seen you do anything but your Crim character, so I don't know if you ever did any other character and stuff. Yeah, basically midnight over there. That's what I thought. I thought there was like a 6-hour difference. I don't. This dude is doing photographs, I guess. Alright. I still haven't found anything worthy of news though. Like, I really need to find something entertaining. I might end up having to freaking deliver packages or something just to make some money. I kind of hate doing that. That like defeats the whole purpose of why I actually am in the city RPN. There's a live DJ at the pizza place. That's been reposted. We had some people selling tacos outside of NYPD. I guess that's the best place to sell tacos at. I would have done a cop, but I'm too lazy to do the paperwork. It's actually not that much paperwork. I mean, it depends on how well you take how serious you take being a cop. Now you've seen me, I like to have like really in-depth stuff, so like I did it really in-depth, like, and people like Mullet, I know, like when he did his, he was really in-depth and stuff with what he did and stuff, so it really just kind of depends. But there's some people whose paperwork was like, you know, there wasn't much there, so really, as long as you have the basics of what you need, that's all that matters. You want to make sure that there's enough in a report where it can't come and bite you on the ass later. So if you do a decent enough report where it don't bite you on your ass later, then you're doing okay. But if you have a crappy report, it's something different. Sorry. My Aunt Leanne came down to visit and I dropped her off at the airport this morning and she just landed back up north, so they're just trying to make sure that the roads are not bad and stuff. If I was a cop, all my boys would have had made cops too, and that would have been too much. Well, not necessarily. Like half the time we didn't have enough cops on. But the problem is like when all the criminals are making cops too, then that means there ain't no criminals on. So either you have a big surplus of cops or you have a big surplus of criminals. Because once one switches to the criminal, then they all switch to the criminal. And once one switches to cop, then they all switch to cops. See what I mean? That's where like the issues start coming in and stuff like that. And that's when you get things that don't turn out well and everything like that. So like it's good to have multiple characters like that. It's just as it's making sure like you keep the balance and stuff. I don't think Mio would ever really make it as a cop, to be honest. He doesn't. I mean, he did all right. I think I gave him the opportunity to be a cop, didn't I? Did I give him a cop? No. It wasn't Mio. Who did I give the opportunity to be a cop? It was, what's his name? The young kid. I gave him the chance to be a cop, but he wasn't a very good one, mind you. He wasn't a very good cop. But he did try, so like, as long as people are willing to put an effort in and try to learn the RP and stuff, everything, and try to get better over time, I'm all good at it. But when you got somebody who comes in being an idiot and still gonna be an idiot and stuff and not really try to improve the RP out in it, then that's probably not a role for him. I don't know. I haven't talked to John Mio since Core broke down, so like I don't even know where he's at anymore. It'd be cool to bump into him again though. Right now I've been bouncing back and forth between 3 cities, so like this is my new city now that I'm trying out. I'm just trying it out to see what it's like. If it goes well enough and everything, I might hang out in here a little bit longer. If it just seems like it's not, what did I put my water on? Water is on 4, sandwiches on 5. Okay. If it turns out like where it's not gonna go well and stuff, then I'll go back to one of my other cities anyways. But I have some friends over here and they wanted me to come over here and try it out, so I'm willing to try it out for them and stuff and see how it goes. Yeah, it's a big city. The only problem is I don't think they have the full setup for what I do, and the other cities I play in do. Because it is really hard. Like, it is difficult to try to do the news if you don't have a full setup for it. Like, if you don't have it where you got the alerts coming in to let you know where to be stationed, to get the story and stuff like that, and everything like that, it makes it hard to do the news. I mean, when we were in Core, Earl, when we were in Core, do you know how long it took me and Mar to get it where we would start getting like the alerts on our news characters? Like when we first started in Core, we didn't have them alerts. It took us forever pushing on them to get us where we got alerts so we knew what was going on. Because they were so worried about like people abusing them and stuff and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys are sitting here worrying about abusing them while you guys are power gaming the whole time and metagaming. I was like, don't be worried about what the fucking news is doing. These guys are sitting here metagaming and power gaming on a regular basis as staff members, and they're worrying about what the news is doing. They finally did get us alerts, and you see that it helps us. When you get the alerts and be able to be on scene for stuff, it makes it nice. You can actually really do a good story and stuff, but if you don't have them, it's hard to do a good story. I'm waiting for a response back from somebody, and he has not responded back to me yet. That is a cool Benny's image. How come do I feel like that's like AI generated though? Like it is. Rita, how you doing? Ew, Chris Gray is out and about today, huh? How am I doing? I'm all right. I'm trying out a new city I haven't been on. So far it's kind of slow going. I'm waiting for a response from somebody and I haven't got it yet. Just trying some new things. How have you been doing? What have you been up to in your days? This phone, scrolling through this phone is so slow though. You never posted back to me yet. Oh, Brenda, have you been doing any RP lately? What have you been up to? The good old days. Doing alright, I suppose. Mostly playing Tekken 8 and living the PS2 generation of RPG games. Nice. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh. Thank you, Earl. You gotta remind me sometimes. RPG games in PS2. You know, to be honest, the only PS2 one I really ever played was Final Fantasy X. Most of all my RPG games were actually from the PlayStation era, the first one, which was anything from the remake, well, redone version, updated version of Final Fantasy 4 and up. So Final Fantasy 4 to Final Fantasy 9, Legend of the Dragoon. Let's see. Legend of Mana. The updated version of, well, Chrono Trigger. Because Chrono Cross was originally, well, I think they did update Chrono Cross for PS1 too. Like, those were my generation of RPGs, so I'm that fucking old. That's what it tells me, is I'm just that old. So, but I don't remember much from the PS2 era of RPGs. Well, most of them I actually have like the Steam version of it now, so I can still play them on the PC. It's not necessarily, it's like not necessarily the same as what it was playing on the console back in the day. No, I'm older than you. Out of all of our group from the old city, I am the oldest one. Even though I don't look old, I'm still the oldest one. I had somebody comment about that the other day. I think it was yesterday, comment about my age. She had me way off. I was like, no, I'm older than that. I laugh when I go to places and I get carded. It's funny. When I go somewhere to get a beer or something like that and they card me, I just laugh. Because it's like a lot of these people that are carding me, I'm like looking at them being like, you know, I'm old enough to be your dad, you know? And you're sitting here carding me. I'm in my 40s. Are you in your 40s? What are you guys doing? I ain't stopping for that shit. Oh, I did get $100 from my paycheck, so I'm getting a little bit of money here and there. Driving around waiting for this guy to get back to me so I can maybe get some news story going. You're almost 34. I told you I was older than you. I'm older than you by a decade. How about that? Trying to think who would have been the closest to me. Community meeting time. Oh, do we really need to stop RPing for a community meeting? I forgot there was doing a community meeting tonight. I wasn't really gonna join the community meeting because I'm streaming. Oh man, they have everybody going to the community meeting. Oof. If that's the case, if everybody's going to that community meeting, that means it's going to be dead in the city for a little bit. Because everybody's probably pulled over somewhere going to the meeting. Which is not going to be cool. I want to say the closest person to age to me is probably going to be... From that old group, the closest person to age to me would probably be... On Fire. I think On Fire is the only one from that old server that's anywhere near my age. I don't think anybody else is even near my age. Oh, I was about to say, where the hell's the ATM in this damn thing? I'm going over that corner because that's where they usually are. Thought he was younger? I think On Fire is older. I don't think he's as old as I am. I think he's the closest one to my age, though. I mean, I could be wrong. You got to think of how long ago that was. Ooh, excuse me. But I'm pretty sure that On Fire was the one that was the closest to me. The next in line, though. I could be wrong, though. Alright, I still got some waters. We're gonna go ahead and grab... The food goes so fast. Like, I'm already having to eat again. So I'm not a big fan of how fast this food goes. It doesn't last you very long. It's like I'm running out of money and stuff. I haven't talked to any of them other than you and Cap and yours. I haven't seen Cap in a long time, so I don't know what's going on with him. The only other person I bumped into was well, I didn't bump into him. I jumped in a stream. It was a few months back. He was streaming. It surprised me. But I jumped in the stream of Lorik. You remember Lorik? Anyways, I jumped in his stream. But besides that, I haven't seen anybody else. Like, there's no... I haven't bumped into anybody else on that old city. You know, besides like 2-inch. Oh, 2-inch and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I bumped into 2-inch in them. But, I mean, that's because we've been... Like, 2-inch and Mr. Shallow and stuff like that. We've been friends forever, you know. So it's not hard for me to like jump in with them. But like anybody else from that city, you know, besides like you, Jess, Beaton, 2-inch, Mr. Shallow. I haven't really talked to Steel in a long time. So I don't know much about what he's been doing. How much am I going to be able to fill it up this time? It costs so much to fill up gas. Damn. It cost me $200. And what am I sitting at? Well, it got closer to the full mark. Not quite full, but it got closer to the full mark. I'm running out of money. I guess I'm gonna have to actually go do a job, which kind of sucks. He did get distance over time, yeah. I've heard all kinds of stuff, but I mean, it's not really my place to get into. I'm jamming. I don't know what I'm jamming to, but you see me in there, I'm like jamming. Just take off the plate and drive away for free fuel. I wish it was that easy. Wouldn't that be great? I'm hoping that I get a response from my friends soon. Because I'd really like to like start like getting the news going here. But unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get the news going if I don't have nothing going on. I guess I could do some working right now. That sounds like a bug if that exists as a thing. Take it off your plate? No, there is I want to say there's a script where like, I don't know if it's necessarily you could take off your plate, but you could put like fake plates on. Like change your fake plates and stuff. There's so many cool scripts to be able to do cool things nowadays. that used to not be a thing back in the day. It's actually pretty cool. And no, it works in real life, so why not in game? Well, I mean, it really depends. Like, depending on where you are, because like there's places where you wouldn't even have to change your play because there ain't no cameras anywhere near. A lot of places down here starting to got a lot of cameras and stuff. I think I should just get free fuel. Remember back in the day, Rena, when it didn't cost us to fill up our tanks? Before there were scripts out that actually took money to fill up people's tanks. I kind of miss those days. That was one less thing I had to worry about wasting my money from. I think the more stuff that they add into these cities, that is the more screwed up the economy gets. See, back in the day, you basically only had to use your money for basically food and cars, and then a house if you wanted a house. And then they slowly start adding this, and then they slowly start adding this. They slowly start adding that, and the more stuff they add, the more economy gets fucked up. You didn't have to pay for gas back in the original Bean server. I have the server files for that server still. I can actually put that server up. That the original server he has, I still have the server files, and I think I still have all of our characters saved too. So like you could put it up and still like log into your like original character, because I think I still have all the files for the original characters too. I don't know. I'll have to look at that just to see. While I'm just kind of sitting here chilling with it, while they're doing the community meeting, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. You'll have a few people probably roaming around the city, but not much. Let's see. It would be this one. All right, what I'm looking for is... Those are all the users. Ouch. Do I have a main? Open this up. No. These are all text documents. They don't have any information in them. I probably have to unfucking do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have everybody's Steam code memorized. Does this have all the information of what people have and stuff? Oh yeah, it does. Damian Walker. I don't remember who Damian Walker is. Whoever that character belonged to. Yeah, I still have all the files for that particular city. I don't know if it would work if I booted up now, because like the artifacts for 5M is so more advanced now than it was back then. Like, I actually don't know if I can actually like load it up and actually look at it. All right. Oh, that's right. I was going to do some work. I need money. Unfortunately. I'm going to lock my car. I hope it don't disappear on me. That'll suck. I really hate having to do a regular job when I really like to do the news. Girl, you're a little bit, you're about 2 inches floating in the air. Like, I need to know what kind of magical powers you have. Damian Walker was, I forgot his name. Made the Joker character, that was his name. Oh, that was the first character I opened up. So, I mean, I just wondered who I had and stuff like that. Alright. We'll start the job. Started out with a K, I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember all of them. This vehicle's like really bad with hills and stuff. Go! I think I can. 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 The one that took Cap under his wing? Well, I have Cap's characters still too. As long as they didn't delete their characters, I have the file of for their characters. Everything they own, any property they own, stuff like that, I still have. Even though the property system in that city was kind of messed up. Didn't really work well. You remember back then the cities were a lot different, so like you could only like one person can only own an apartment. Remember that? Like once all the apartments are sold, you're kind of screwed. That was back before like you could do a lot of the things you could do in cities now. Like that script is so old, but there was a lot of cool things about that script. Like I did enjoy how the drugs were done in that script. Like it was neat how drugs were done in that script. He was another one of the admins that left. I don't remember Beaton really having much of an admin team. Before I sat down and had a talk with Beaton, remember he was kind of weary about having anybody actually help him. It took a long time for me to convince him to work as a team with people. He was trying to do everything himself. No, I don't think Cascade didn't have Damien as one of his characters, did he? I know he had like a Chinese cop character and something else. I see him on Snap every once in a while. I haven't really talked to him in a long time. But Cascade wouldn't be his name. He used to go by, before he was Cascade, he was Gamer HD. Was what he was originally called. Oh, the minions. Damien was the Joker character? I don't remember. Cascade was part of the admin team. It was a long time ago. That's the one he made to try to take control of all the clown shit that was going, and it didn't help. Also ads. Yeah, fucking ads. You had a character called Wii U? I don't remember if I remember Wii U. I actually don't remember if I remember Wii U. Oh. Man, they don't pay you enough money for this. I'm telling you right now. I only get like $200 a package, and it's making me drive all the way up here to fucking Sandy Shore to drop off a package. Like this shit bites. Like literally don't pay me enough to do this. Commercial over. Didn't hear anything you say about Cascade. It's just I talk to I mention him every once in a while. Like he's on Snapchat. I see him every once in a while on Snapchat, but that's about it. Anyways, Puka hiding, how are you doing? Was the old Chinese man who rode around in the old Suzuki scooter? How come I don't remember that? Is this the door I want to go to? No. I guess I don't remember him, Earl. I've just always seen you on Earl. I'm doing all right. Just trying to make a little bit of money right now. This is a city I have a lot of friends with, and they wanted me to try it out, but they don't really have the news set up here, so it kind of sucks. So I'm just kind of making a little bit of money playing around until they can set something up for me here, if they do. Oh, now that's nice. Oh, I'm all right with it if I'm dropping both packages that close together. Just when you're fucking around mostly. I understand that. What have you been doing lately? Have you been doing any RP or anything yourself? After the total disaster that Arrival ended up becoming? Which sucked. I actually liked the city. I really wish that we could have had it work. There's a lot of cool people on there. Not this door. Damn it. Can they make it mind what door they want us to deliver at? Annoying. Almost every city now does multiplayer job scripts. Like that's a familiar one now. And Puka, I'm doing all right. Just living the dream. This job has it too. Like a lot of jobs have it. The longer you do the job, you gain rep or whatever, and then you make more money. I think majority of the jobs in this city in particular, I've just joined this city, so I haven't been on it very long. But like literally, this is only my second day logging into the city. Majority of the cities now have like multi job scripts. It's a pretty. I don't know if it's the red house or the trailer. This job I'm doing right now is a multi-job city. So like, if you do it with another person, you'll have one person do the drive. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, I don't want to open up storage. Oh, what the hell? I guess I wasn't close enough. This one has it where one person can do the driving and the other one can do the delivering the packages. Same with the garbage script they have here can be done as a team and stuff like that. So a lot of the jobs now have it where you can do that. It's different than that. Most cities though are trying to go to some type of system like that. You got alert now? All right. Well, thank you for hanging out though and chatting. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of cities that they're doing, which I think is better because I never understood how you're gonna do an RP city, and then you're gonna do it where like everybody's off doing their own thing just to make money. So I kind of like the fact that, you know, most cities have it where you can do things together as a group now. It actually to me it makes more sense that way, to have people to be able to sit there and work together. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I do want to get up across this fence though. I think it makes it a little bit better, you know, to have more interaction and stuff like that doing it. So I'm kind of glad. That's one thing I'm glad that cities are actually yeah, it's one thing I'm glad the cities are doing. Because the simple fact is, like, if you have to grind for money doing jobs, it's so much better if you can work with your friends. Because I'd hate to be if I was in here, like if Puka, if you and I were here wanting to hang out together and everything, that we couldn't really hang out together because both of us have to make money and we couldn't work together as a team. That just kind of makes it like, you know, it sucks that way. Doing that. Now I haven't worked together with anybody, so I'm not really sure. I've never actually, I just looked at the tutorial how it, you know, it's supposed to work, but I've never had anybody work with me. So, but I just think it's a lot better in RP sense if you have people being able to work together and do things together. You're gonna build more up for that too and stuff. And it definitely makes doing the grind a lot better if you have somebody with you that you're bullshit with and actually RPing with too. Now I don't know very many people in this city right now, so I'm kind of off by myself doing my own thing. But really all I'm doing is making enough money so I can keep gas and food. That's really all I'm trying to do. So once I get enough money to make sure that I have gas and food, then I'm pretty set. The whole point is to RP, so having someone to RP with is a benefit and less boring. Exactly. It just makes more sense that way. Like, what's the point of being on an RP server where you're supposed to interact with people if you're always by yourself? That's sort of the thing. I mean, there ain't no sense of being on an RP server where you're supposed to interact with people if you're never able to interact with anybody. So most cities are doing that now. There's still some cities that don't, but most job scripts are being really advanced now where they can do that type of stuff, which I think is just a bonus for RP in general to be able to have that. Like I think your RP will build up a lot more if you're able to do stuff like that. Yeah, you can hang out with multiple people. Yeah, that's the thing. Fishing, you can just sit there and just chill on the dock somewhere together and fish. I don't know what fishing's like on this city because I haven't tried it. This is the only thing I've actually really tried to do. Mainly because my whole goal was just to do the news. You already know that, so. I mean, really the only thing I ever do is news and cop stuff, so. Right now it's kind of dead in the city because they're having a community meeting going at the same time. And I remember reading something about the community meeting, but I totally forgot about it and I started streaming. And I'm just not gonna... I'm not gonna stop my streaming just to move over to a community meeting, unfortunately. Oh, it's over there. How come I thought it was over here? It just looked like it was over here. I wonder what door it is for this one. But I'm just doing this enough, just as I said. I'm just trying to make sure I have money for like food. And come on. Damn it. Damn it, third eye. I saw a Twitch where they had net fishing. That was cool. I've never seen net fishing. I would have probably kept up with that if I was still actively developing a city, but I'm not actively developing a city no more, so. So I don't really pay attention to scripts anymore now that I'm not actively developing the city. So now what I do now is I just use my city for like if I want to add cool things to videos. Like let's say if I'm doing a commercial for somebody or something like that or anything like that, a lot of times I'll load up my city to take some shots in to add for B-roll for the commercial or something like that. That's about the only thing I actually use my city for now. Besides that, it stays offline. I would have loved to keep it online, but I just couldn't find anybody who really wanted to manage it. I loved building on it and I loved working on it, but I'm not a... I was you know, I don't mind, you know, modding and helping and admin and stuff, but I just wasn't a very good manager. I wasn't really good at finding a way to draw people in. If I would have had that ability, my city would probably still be up today. But being a manager and drawing people in was not something I was very good at, so unfortunately. Oh. Come take this package. I'm glad that these are so close together. This makes it so much nicer. It makes it nicer when I can just stay in the same area. Because right now, you don't make much money from this. It's like, So I don't know what it's like out here because I've never delivered out here, but I know I was delivering up in the hills, and you have to drive all back and forth on them roads like crazy, and I only made like $200 per package I delivered. But if it's $200 a package still to deliver, and they're this close together where you can easily get to them, that's not bad. But if you're getting only $200 a package and you have to drive halfway across the map, that kind of sucks ass. Oh. Oh, what was his name? I'm trying to think of what was his name on Core who used to own this house. Was it this house? No, it wasn't this one. It was that one right there. He owned that house there. Because I used to land my helicopter there and chill at his house in my helicopter. God, I haven't seen him in forever. Like, there's so many people that I've RP'd with over the years. I wish that, I would have found a way to keep in touch with them. Like, there's so many great people that I miss. It's like I would love to take like all my favorites and have them in a city. It would have been great to take all them favorites of people I used to enjoy really RPing with and messing around with and stuff like that, and having them all in the same city. We're up to 9 packages delivered. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Like, I even have to move the vehicle. That's even better. Boy, I hope I get this route more often. This is definitely better than the Hills route. I definitely enjoy this being in Sandy Shore a lot better than being on the Hills. Let me tell you. This makes it so much nicer. Let's see. Oh, they're still doing a community meeting. All right. Easy money right there. Oh yeah, it's so nice if it's by one another. It makes this job not so bad. Like, because this is definitely would not be what I'd want to spend most of my time RPing doing. But like, if they're this close together and stuff, and it still gives me, if it still gives me only the 200 this close together, I don't mind it. But like, the first night I did this, I was in Vinewood Hills, and you're on one side of Vinewood Hills, and then you're on the other side of Vinewood Hills, and then you're on the other side, and this vehicle here, it sucks on like hills. So like, I'm slowing down driving to each one of the location, and then it's big, so like them roads are so tiny and stuff. It made this job like not very fun. It was not exciting doing this job in that little tight space in this big old vehicle. But like how this is set up at the moment, this is nice. I don't mind this one bit. Like, I can easily run around and do packages all day long and stuff like that. But as I said, I'm only doing this temporarily. I'm only doing it right now because there's the meeting going on. So like, a lot of people, they're still in the city, but they're not really RPing. They're just sitting somewhere because they're trying to take part of the community meeting and stuff like that. I know from experience, those vans in Vinewood are horrific. Yeah, this one is horrific. So this being in Sandy is definitely a lot better. It was horrible in Vinewood. It's so bulky and it's so like, it will slow down going up hills. But as I said, if they stay to the point where they're this close together, it's not that bad. Like, I have no problem like going back and forth, checking out, delivering packages and stuff like that. I mean, is it how I want to spend my time in the city? I mean, obviously it's not, because my whole point is I'm trying to do, the news and stuff. But the slightest in kind is the worst enemy. Oh my god, it really is. You should have seen me when I left the city just to come out here. Until I got on the highway, I was having issues. And it's like the slide is inclined. Oh, come on. But as I said, I'm just trying to deliver some while they're in that meeting. If they get out of that meeting, that means a lot longer than I thought. I do like this though. Like anybody who's been around me long enough to knows, anybody who's been around with me long enough to know that knows me and stuff, that's been in cities with me, knows that I really love cities that actually have meetings. I think your city will do better and keep growing if you have meetings to keep people informed. I use the example because almost everybody who's hanging around here has played on Core. When I joined Core used to have community meetings like once a month, and they're always hyped up, and people were always around, and it was just really cool. Like people were involved and stuff, and then like they stopped doing community meetings and everything, so there was no more community meetings. And like I feel that when they stopped doing community meetings is when that city started kind of slowing down. It's like they didn't want to do the work to do the community meetings, but like making a city a home for people and getting people involved with one of their stuff is what helps build a city up. Oh. So I'm gonna take it it's not that door. Must be on this side. Watch me do all these because they're so close together and find out I don't get $200 a piece for them because people in Sandy Shore don't make no money. I don't know. I think in life I would be one of them people who would win like the Powerball. Get fucking, 40 something million, $400 million or whatever, and then have some junky trailer somewhere that I live in so people wouldn't know. Like when I'm around town, I'd wear like dingy stuff, and then when I decide to go out of town to go have some fun and everything, then I dress up really nice clothes. Break out a car I have hiding in a shed somewhere that's really nice. Alright, which house is it? I'm gonna guess it's this place. I don't know if it's like a supercar going downhill though. I mean, I'd hate to be in front of it while it's going downhill. Like I guarantee you it would run somebody over. Like I can see me like come flying down off of a hill and be like, you guys better get the fuck out of my way. Come on. I can see that being an issue. Be like, have this big old fucking 5-ton delivery truck coming flying down a hill at you. What is that one road where you're coming down off a Firewind Hill? If you're going fast enough, you'll catch air. Could you imagine catching air in this? That would be kind of insane. I will hand it to him for one thing though. I've been driving this thing all around, drove it up here, been driving around stuff and everything, and it doesn't seem to be using gas. So I think they have it set up where your work vehicles don't cost you any gas. But I guess the trade-off is your non-work vehicles, you're filling them up every 5 minutes. Because even that little teeny car I have, like I'm like constantly having to fill it up with gas. It's kind of insane. All right, is it this one? I'm gonna say that it is. It's gonna be that trailer with the double doors, I think. Pray for a good landing. I almost want to attempt that, but I'm pretty sure that it would like charge me for damaging the truck, so I don't really want to do that. I'm trying to make money, not lose money. I'm gonna say it's this house right here. I'm going to. Package delivery. I got your dildos. It's from Adam and Eve. Oh, wow. Sir, you might need those. I don't know. He might need those. Alright, I guess I'll just go around the block. I don't know. See, this job isn't that bad if they're this close together. It sucked. As I said, it's really sucked when I was doing this in Vinewood, but this ain't too bad. Like, this ain't that bad delivering these this close together. I'm hoping that I'm doing this enough to make it at least decent enough money for a little bit. Because I want to be able to do like news and stuff and not have to do a job, you know, a regular job until I get like some type of hired on to some type of news company or something like that. Ah, come on. There you go. The third eye can be finicky. The only thing that is different about the city is I have a little bit less frames per second in the city though. Like in all the other cities I've been playing at, I'm usually at like 100 frames per second almost anywhere I'm in the city. Some areas I'm up to 120, and I'm up here in middle Sandy Shore where there ain't nothing, and I'm under 80 frames a second. And that kind of it kind of weird because I'm not used to like having that low frame per second. So I don't know if it's something about the coding or the fact that, you know, this city does have like 200 something people in it. So it could be just the fact that it's just a big city and I'm just not used to, most cities I play in usually only have like 136. So this is one of the bigger cities I've actually tried logging in and playing, so it could just be that. Alright, I'm going to try to get to 20 before I quit. I'm going to end up running out of food and stuff. In fact, I'm already running out of food. I need to deliver 4 more to get 20, and then I'll head back down. I hate to give this up because these things are so close together. Makes doing this job so not so bad. I'm afraid if I go back down and go off duty and stuff, and then go back on duty again later, it'll have me in like a really shitty area. I'm just gonna go right next door. Special delivery. I got your box of thongs. Yep. He looks like somebody who'd wear thongs. And about right. Actually, he probably would have worn a jockstrap. Alright, I need to deliver 3 more and I can head back to town. And pick up my paycheck. Haven't I dropped off at this place before? Maybe not. Maybe it was that other door. I know it was around here. oh, screw you, buddy. You can get by me. This dude acts like he can't get by my vehicle. Like, seriously, there's plenty of room for you to get by. Does the gate open up? Oh, it does. Good. Sandy Jockstrip Bandits ordering more parcels. He looked like one, man. Did you see the dude? Definitely a jockstrap wearer. Now this dude might be a thong wearer. He just got his box of pumps. Alright, I got 2 more to get. I can get the hell out of here. I think I can. Come on. Oh, we got to 36. Oh, we might get to 40. 45? Hell yeah, get out of the way. Woo. Is it this one? Or is it the next one? I'm gonna say it's this one. Maybe it's the next one. Okay, it's this one here. Oh. Buddy, I'm not in your way, buddy. There's plenty of space to get... stop. Damn it, I just want the parcel. Plenty of space to get around me, them bastards. Oh, do you not have a gate where I can go? Oh, I guess there was a gate. Oh man, you guys are making me have to go upstairs. Let me see what kind of person you are. Oh, this had a doorbell. Somebody else lives here too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She got her order of lube. She should have probably gotten an order of Jenny Craig, but... Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Oh, this is the last one I have to deliver. Hell yeah. Oh, there's somebody with a fancy car. Buddy, I think you got too much of a fancy car to be up here in Sandy Shores. With your underglow and everything. He'd be driving around with an underglow up here in Sandy Shores. That car might be a little too special for up here. Alright. Oh, it's not the door. Where's the door to this damn place? To here? Got a weird door going to your damn place. Woo woo! We delivered 20 of these parcels. It only took us forever. Would have took us a lot longer if we would have done it in the city than up here, though. Alright. My seatbelt on. Alright, let's get back into town. I almost want to go to the next one, but I'm like, oh, I gotta stop myself somehow. Do they actually have... Oh, they do have a sheriff's office out here. I figure I'll take a look at it while I'm out here. Oh. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this particular sheriff department with a built-in hospital. Is the hospital usable or not? The hospital doors look different. I just want to see. Can you go in the hospital? I'm curious. I don't ever. I wonder who did these maps. But you can. Oh, that is nice. Oh, and it has a little coffee shop in it. Actually, this is really nice. I don't know who did this map, but it's really nice. But the only complaint I have, though, the only complaint I have is this sheriff's office in this hospital too nice for the area it's at? That's my only complaint. Is the area are the sheriff office in it too nice for the area that it's at? Because when I look at MOs to put in an area, I'll try to find MOs that will at least match the area that it's in, and those might be too nice for the area. Maybe that's just me. You better go to bed. All right, man. Well, it's good to see you, man. Have a good night, Earl, until next time. And one of these days, hopefully you'll start streaming again. That'd be awesome. Or not start streaming, but start RPing again. I would love to see Earl causing mayhem somewhere. But have a good night, man. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, they got that sign tagged. All right, come on, you Van. You think you can. You think you can. Work our way back there. They're still having the community meeting, so I might not actually really have any interaction tonight with other people due to the fact that they're having that community meeting. And I would have sat in it, but I was already live with the stream before I forgot that there was a community meeting. And I didn't want to disrupt my stream because of it when I already went ahead and went live. Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's not cool. Which one is this? Let me get that. Alright, so that was the first time I've crashed tonight in the city. Not really happy about that. I have been on 5M, playing forever, and let me just put it this way. And now I'm in a queue. I'm 33 out of 33 in a queue after that crash. Yeah, see, that type of stuff is what gets me not to want to play in a city. Like that is a big turnoff for me, because like crashes is something I can't cause, and if you don't have a system built in your queue to give people some time to get back, that's just not cool. Alright, so if you guys want to know what happened, I was sitting there finishing my job and coming back. Unfortunately, I crashed. In most cities have it in a queue system. If you crash, they give you like a time buffer to be able to get back in. Obviously, this city does not. So I come back from a crash and get put in a queue where I was 33 out of 33. Now I'm 31 out of 34. not cool for people who are trying to do RP and stream in the city. Like, not cool at all. Like, that is like, it just doesn't help your city out if your streamers are sitting there crashing and then having to go in the queue. Because it's not cool for my viewers who are wanting to sit and watch this stuff too, to see stuff like that. That's just not a good look for you. So kind of really shitty, unfortunately. That happened, stuff like that. It just not cool. I just I would have been better off not doing that. It sucks you didn't get prio. Well, I mean, I don't have prio on any server I have unless they give it to me. I can tell I don't have the extra money to spend to get dropped to get prio queue. Like, that's just not something I have extra money for. So like my income is like really fixed what I do. So like the only cities I ever got prio queue is back in the day I was on core. They gave me prio queue on core because I was a cop and I had good RP, because like the staff on core had so many people that they gave an RP queue for. It doesn't give you the prio like over the paid people, but it bumps you up in the queue. So I was talking about a crash prio. I should have. I don't understand why I don't. This is the only city I've ever played in that I've crashed that I didn't get right back on and went into a priority queue. And what sucks is now, when I get back in, my vehicle is probably going to be in the impound, and I just lost all of my credit working on the job I have. So I was doing the package job, and I collect 20 packages. Now I'm not going to be able to turn it back in because it probably screwed that up too. So like I just did a whole bunch of work for like the last hour for nothing, you know? So it's real upsetting, and it's funny because like this is the first city I've been crashing in out of any city I played in like the last 3 years. I haven't been having crashes in any cities the last 3 years. I had a couple crashes when I was in Arrival over by Great Ocean. That was just a map that was causing the issue that got fixed, and I stopped having crashes. So like I've had nothing but crashes and crashes and crashes since I've been in this city, and I haven't had them in any other city I've been in. So I'm not sure why this city has that, you know, what's causing the issues in the city. The only problem is, as I said, it sucks if you're a streamer when this happens too, you know, because then your stream is like, you know, your viewers start leaving and stuff when they see you sitting in a queue trying to get in the city. So it's not very good. Not a very good look for, you know, it's bad for the streamer, but it's also bad for the people who might be looking into wanting to join that city when that shit happens. Which most likely I probably won't wait for this queue to come up. I might actually end up ending the stream tonight and just hitting hay then. Does suck though. Kind of sad. I was really hoping to bump into your character and get some stuff started. That's what I was hoping. That was what I was kind of hoping that you know, I would meet up with you and get you know, messed up and, you know, get my character set up a little bit and stuff like that. That was what I was kind of hoping. That was the goal tonight. And then I could start coming on and seeing how the news works. Because I always test it out. Because I don't know if I'm going to stay here or not. It really depends on how the city interacts with my character as a news. Because right now, out of all the cities I played in the past like 3 years, like that are still up and running, the only city that really interacted good with me as far as the news is Summit. Like I logged in there the other day, and got $40,000 just to do some campaign ad for somebody. Like I haven't had that many people involved in my news and stuff like that in forever. So like that's the only city like people been really involved with me and actually wanted to utilize me and RP with me. So that's what I look at when I get into cities. If I go into cities, I look at whether they will interact with me as a news thing, and then whether they actually interact with watching the videos and actually, you know, pay attention to the work I do. And usually if I go to a city and I do news videos stuff and they're like really like lukewarm to the videos and they're, you know, lukewarm with my interaction with me in the city, I won't stay playing there. I mean, there's no point in it for me then. Like if they don't want to interact with my RP, then my RP doesn't go anywhere. Oh, this is so bad. Ugh. Very, 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 very disappointed though. Kind of just wait here, jamming. I can't remember. Do I have a thing for this? For when this happens? Let me see. I might. I gotta see. Well, I have emotional damage. Let's see. I guess I don't really have one for this, unfortunately. Well, this I guess this would work because this is what I feel like right now. If it works. Everything just went up in flames. I might be able to get back on. I don't know. Hopefully. 17. I might be. What sucks though is, but if I log back in where I'm at, I bet my work vehicle's gone and everything too, though. Because they probably have a timer where you're gone so long, it probably boots your shit. So I'm afraid to respawn back up there and be stuck up there. And no way to get back in town. But like, that's another thing. As I said, Dale, I want to know what keeps causing these crashes though. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, I haven't had these in forever. I'm talking like, in any of the cities I played in for the last 3 years, I haven't had crashes like this. And I've been crashing left and right in here. So that kind of like makes me a little bit weary because you got to remember, well, you probably don't know, Dale, because you haven't known me long enough. But besides being an RPer, I'm also a dev. I've dev'd my own server. So I know how scripts work and stuff and everything. So like, there's got to be something in the coding that's causing like all these crashes. The only problem is I don't understand what would cause the crashes up in like the Sandy Shore area. There's not like anything really special up there. Oh, I made it to 12. 10 minutes in queue. This slow thing. As we're just kind of sitting here chatting, waiting for the time to go in. Hopefully it won't be long and we'll be able to actually get in there and actually do something and everything. And stuff like that. One of the things I'm supposed to do on Sunday nights is actually a podcast stream. That's what I was going to start doing on Sunday nights, but the person who's is supposed to be podcasting with me didn't reach out to me, so maybe that will start next week. But I'm trying to, if anybody's interested, get with me. I'm going to try Sunday nights doing like a podcast stream talking about role playing, where we get people in here talking about their best stories and stuff, what they think the state of role playing is and stuff. some of their favorite cities, some of their least favorite cities, stuff like that, everything. Maybe just a little bit of talk and stuff, and not like, you know, what's some of the things they might want to see, you know, stuff like that. You love that idea? Yeah, that's gonna start being my Sunday night streams. So Sunday night streams, I'm gonna try to get people in here and stuff like that. And if they set it up with me, you know, ahead of time and stuff, and they have like clips of some of their best stories, might be able to throw in a clip and then talk about it and what was their mindset during that story and stuff and everything. I want to try to do something cool with that. So that's sort of like what I'm working on Sundays, is to start like an actual like podcast just built on, you know, around the RP and stuff like that. Dale, if I spawn back in and my truck is not up there and I'm stranded, will you come get me and take me back to town? So I'm not stranded up at Sandy Shores, because that would suck. Because I can't log back out and try to go to a different spawn point, because then I'd be stuck in a queue again. So I can't even fix it that way, where I'm not stuck in the middle of nowhere. It's like, this sucks ass. I'm glad that the city's hopping enough though to have this many people in it though. Like it makes me happy that the city's doing good stuff. I don't really know much. I don't really know a lot of the people in. The only people I know in the city is the original 508. So like I haven't really met anybody and actually ventured out, but like I'm glad that it's popular. I just wish I knew why all the crashes are happening. I thought when I was talking to Yi, I thought that the crashes were happening because of that they were using that other priority script that they changed out to this one today. And I thought maybe that priority script was the one that was actually causing the crashes, because after they changed it out, I wasn't crashing. I was like, maybe it was that script that was causing the crashes. Nope, there's something else causing the crashes. Not sure what it is, but there's something else causing it. So that was not the case. Would have been nice if it was though. But seeing this many crashes regularly kind of worries me, especially coming from like a lot of the same people and different people. A lot of people having them. Oh, we're at 10 of 27. 9 of 26 now. Look at that. We're slowly getting there. We might actually get back in the city tonight and maybe set something up. I don't know. Attempting. I only have like about an hour left or so. So maybe we'll get something set up. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Depends on how fast I can get back in the city, I guess. While we're waiting. Oh man, so slow. So Dale, if I do a podcast on RP, are you going to be one of my guests? I don't know if you're actually listening, because I don't know if I think the community meeting's still going on, so you might be kind of partly listening to me, but mostly listening to that. But maybe be one of my guests and you could tell everybody the starting point of the 508. Be a nice little story. 9 out of 28. 16 minutes in. Slowly getting there. Do you guys want to keep updated on what we're doing here while we're just kind of waiting? The slowness of things going on. Oh, 8 of 28. Check that out. Slowly moving up there. Always jumped in me, so there ain't no one in prior queue, I guess. Because they would have been jumped up. They would have jumped up in front of me by now. Oh my. slow. 8 of 29. Definitely still more people jumping in queue. I wonder if it's other people crashing though. 7 of 28. Oh, we're moving. We're moving in the right direction at least. We're slowly moving in the right direction of maybe getting back in. I have a feeling though that my van is gone. And that's gonna suck because like I'm almost out of like cash. I don't have no money. And like that's 20 vouchers for that job that's gonna be like down the drain. And that would really upset me to no end. Because usually like the system will kind of save something for a little bit, but like not if you've been in the queue for 20 minutes. Seven out of 29, 18 minutes in. Working our way through. Let's see. Let's do some change of music here. We're sitting here chilling, trying to get back in. Over the 18 mark, we're 7 out of 30 in queue now. This is the train stream where we're gonna do the train of getting into a city. The slow train up. 6 of 29 at the 8. Oh, 5 of 28 at the 1830 mark. We might be able to get in. That's looking a little bit better. 5 of 28 at the 19 mark. This, I'll tell you what, it is faster to get in this city than Summit though. I got in the queue for Summit one time and I was like 28 of 28 for like 30 minutes. And I was like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm done. I was like, I ain't waiting 30 minutes to go into to be able to RP. That's just kind of crazy. I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody to sit there and queue that long. We're at 4 out of 29. A bit over 19 minutes in. It is moving in the right direction at least. 4 out of 30. A lot of people trying to get in. It's alright as long as it keeps moving. 4 out of 30, almost to the 20-minute mark. Oh, it looks like somebody else just crashed too, because somebody's like in the head pop channel now. Oh, 3 out of 29 at the 20-minute mark. We're definitely slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. 3 out of 29. We might be able to get back in. I sure hope we do. 3 out of 30 at the 20.5-minute mark. Slowness of trying to get back in. All right, 3 out of 30 at the 21-minute mark. I just hope that my van is still there, but I have a feeling that I just lost all the work I just did, and that will really be sad and probably really irritate me. Been at the 3 spot for quite a while though now. Been there for a couple minutes. It's the longest I've sat in one spot, so. Oh, I'm at 2 out of 30. Woohoo, we're at the 22-minute mark. We're at 2 out of 30. We're slowly rolling here. slowly rolling. Anybody who does RP though, if you're interested in joining in, maybe, you know, jumping into an RP podcast, I'm gonna try to start having on Sundays. Feel free to join my Discord and let me know, because I'm gonna try to set it up maybe to start doing it next Sunday. So if I can get some guests set up to tell some stories and stuff, because I want to try to make it like about a 3-hour podcast of telling, you know, talking about RP in general and how we're, you know, things you might see, stories, whatever it is. I just think it'd be kind of an interesting thing. Oh, I'm joining. Oh, maybe. I do like their song though. All right, let's see. Let's see if it crashes me again. I hope not. Surely hope not. All right. Let's see. I haven't crashed yet. Play. Spawn last location. Yep. I lost all of everything I just did. I lost all 20 of my vouchers, so that was like, that would be like freaking, what is that? 20 at $200 a piece. So what I do? I lost how much is that? What's $220? 20 at $200 a piece. That's like 20k, right? So I lost 20k in the little work that I did. I lost 20k in the little work that I did, and my vehicle's probably in the impound, and I have no money. So little upset. That is definitely does not make me very happy at all. Like, especially when I don't have no money anyways. Like, I really need the money. So like, not very happy. Oh, well, fuck. This just really sucks. Like, I'm just like, I'm not happy at all. Like if I was somebody who had if I was somebody who already had money, where money wasn't an issue, I mean, I could probably, you know, losing 20k would not be something that would be that much of a bother to me. Like, I could give up, you know, I could live with that, you know, because like, I'm not big on money. I've never been big on money. I play for the RP. I don't play for the money. So as long as I have money to eat and gas up my vehicles to be able to move around stuff, I'm usually pretty happy. But when you're sitting in a situation right now where you barely even have the money for gas and to eat on because you're just starting off and losing 20K, it really, really sucks. Like, it's not a good feeling to have and stuff like that. And then spawning in where you're not, you're far away from your vehicle, because I'm pretty sure my vehicle now is probably in the impound. Is there a taxi? And there ain't no taxi service. We'll see if I can get somebody interested at least giving me a ride back in town. Let's see, I'm trying. Oh. Ouch. Things like that like really ruin a person's motivation. Speed enforcement by aircraft? Really? I don't see no aircraft trying to do speed enforcement. It's the crash walk of shame going on here. My slow walk to try to get back in town. I need like a hitchhiking sign. I can at least hitchhike my way back. Funny that nobody picked up my Twitter. Almost any other city I've been in, somebody would have actually said something on my Twitter and probably come and got me. For being as many people that are in this city, I'm surprised that not one person said, hell yeah, we'll come get you. Because like the city's population is over 200 something people. That's bigger than most cities I've been in. I've never had a problem trying to catch a lift. Hell awaits if you're having fun. Well, right at the moment I'm not having fun, so I don't think that hell is awaiting me. Don't think I'll have to worry about hell, because I'm definitely not having any fun. In fact, I'm having the least amount of fun at the moment. My slow walk trying to get back. Wish I had like roller skates or something I could have slapped on. Or maybe a skateboard. Cruising around on a skateboard on the interstates. Oh. Oh my god. So my decision is if I keep on my choice is I can keep on doing this walk and eventually make it, or I could just end for the night and not worry about it. I think that my motivations kind of went out the window, unfortunately. Little disappointed, that's for sure. The slow walk, trying to get back. Interesting. I wonder if it's like that because of my graphics mod for the roads. Or if that's just how the road is, because there's another line. No, those are actually just tar lines. Oh my. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do this long walk though. This is just kind of crazy. Just doesn't make sense for me to do that. Little sad. I would jump into another city in RP for the night, but I'm just like, this literally like made me lose any kind of motivation really to do nothing right now and everything. I definitely lost any kind of motivation to do anything, which kind of sucks. Anyways, everybody, I thank you guys for hanging out with me with my stream and stuff. 2 hours of this this new city I'm trying out and everything. So far, for my playthrough of the city, my experience has not been very good, unfortunately. In it, kind of sucks. Really wish I had better experience and stuff and everything. But I definitely am not going to have you guys watch me try to run all the way back in town. I never did get anybody to respond to me to try to give me a lift, which I was kind of hoping I'd at least get that. Didn't even get anybody interested in giving me a lift, even on the Birdie app, which kind of sucks. Which kind of disappoints me that people don't, ain't trying to help people out and stuff. Especially when you have a city that's this big. So yeah, just a pretty bad ending of a night, everybody. But I thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me and stuff and chill with me and stuff. Dell, if you're still around, man, I hope you have a good night and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and end this and probably stop the RP. You like the city that you're in because they are nice people and do help you out like that? Well, normally people do help me out. Like, this is the first city I didn't have somebody offer to be like, hey man, I'll come pick you up. Like, people understand what it's like to be stranded somewhere. It's happened before. So it's like, and I know that people are active. Like, I don't have this trouble in any of the other cities I play either. If I would have mentioned something out in one of the other cities I play, usually they will come and be able to come and get me and help me out and stuff like that too. So like, this is the first time I've been in a city where I didn't have somebody at least try to attempt to help. I mean, granted, I do know that there's a community meeting going on too, but like, everybody's still in city while the community meeting's going on. So I can see them, like, if they're in a community meeting, they're not really doing any kind of hardcore RPs. So like, I don't see why they couldn't, be like, hey, you know what? We can go pick up this person real quick while we're just not really doing anything while we're paying attention to the meeting. But like, that on top of the fact I've had nothing but crashes since I've gotten this city, and I don't get any crashes on any other city I play in. And then the fact that I'm poor right now, I'm just starting off and just losing 20k just like that. It leaves a really bad taste in your mouth. You know what I mean? And I understand that, you know, crashes can happen stuff. I do understand that, but like I've never had issues like this before, you know. And it's not like I can just log out and spawn somewhere else, to at least be somewhere where I can maybe start something up again, because then there's a queue train, because it doesn't have that you know, few seconds queue time for you to get back in queue where you were. Because if I would have got back in right after a crash, I might have had a chance for my work vehicle and stuff to still be there and stuff, which was not. So it kind of a bad ordeal. And like people are like on Twitter like left and right, because it's going on left and right, and I didn't get anybody to like be like, hey man, let's give this guy a ride that's stuck out in the middle of fucking nowhere right now. But I think it looks worse too when you have somebody who's streaming and it's happening too. Because like I can have a whole bunch of people in my stream right now, which I don't run at the moment. My stream's like not very popular right now. But imagine if I had like 40 people seeing this thinking, hey, this might be a good city I'd check out. And then all of a sudden this has happened to me like crazy. They're going to be like, maybe this is not the city I want to check out. You know what I mean? So you got that look too that makes it even look worse, you know? Everything. I don't know. I'm still walking up the road, but there's like, it'll take me like 20 minutes walking up this road to make it back in the damn town, you know? It's just like crazy, you know? And there ain't no taxi service. And nobody doing taxi. Not that I really have that much money anyways. Not 100% back on RP full time, just go in sometimes because I'm bored and have nothing else to do. I don't RP full time now. I still play I haven't mixed. Like I was doing like, I mean for that, there's that bar for like that 8 months straight or whatever. All I did was RP. Like 8 months straight, nothing of RP. And now I've gotten to the point where I just what I do is I sit there and started playing World of Warcraft. So now I have it mixed where I do World of Warcraft a few nights a week and then RP a few nights a week. So it kind of gets me split up and stuff like that. So I've been doing mostly like doing that. But I want to get back to doing RP more on a regular basis again, but that's the reason why I was trying out different cities and stuff. And I think the city that I'm going to probably end up settling with now is Kudos. I think that's probably the city I'm going to end up setting up with. I like Summit. The people on Summit's been nice to me for what I do. But Summit, there's always a queue to get in too from there. Where Kudos, I don't really have a queue to get in. I can usually get into Kudos right away without sitting in the queue. So for me, that has like a certain time, that only a certain time where I can play, it makes it a little bit nicer. An admin that's toxic in which city? Which city did she said there was admin toxic in? I'm just curious what city that she said that. In Summit? I don't know. I haven't had any run-ins with any of the admins in Summit. And I'm having, okay, so here's another thing. Like, I'm having like artifacting issues too. Do you see this artifacting issues? You see all the artifact issues? I don't have artifact issues in any other city I play but this one. This is the only city I've had that has artifact issues. Like, so like there's something, and it could be that they have, I mean, this city does have 250 people in it, so it could be the fact that that it's really popular and stuff. But I haven't, like, I'm melting to the ground right now. I like Koodles, and I'm sure it's good, but they don't have Bray's hairstyle. Suggest it. That's all I can tell you. Suggest the hairstyle. But I'm just going to tell you, Mar, no offense, I'd hate to give up on a city just because they don't have a certain hairstyle, though. I mean, that's kind of vain a little bit. I can understand if they didn't have stuff for you to be able to do the type of RP you want to do, but a hairstyle? Not that I don't like Bray's hairstyle, because Bray's hairstyle is actually really good. I like her hairstyle, but it just... I don't know if I would use that as my only reason of not actually playing in the city, though. It's your OCD 100%. I don't know, but I'm having artifact issues here, and that kind of bothers me too. She's got hit on so much for the city. Yeah, but Mars is sometimes, is that really being hit on by people you want to be hit on? I mean, we could talk about some stories. Some hitting on you don't want. Oh, this is like ridiculous. I think I'm done with this. I don't know. I can't believe I've actually walked this long and not got somewhere. Very, very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. I'm leaving that though. I still haven't got a message from Twitter of somebody like being nice enough to want to fucking hit me up and give me a ride and stuff too. Which kind of like just blahs. Relationship RP is all right depending on who you have doing with it, and if other people ain't trying to fuck it up. In my whole time of RPing, and I've been RPing since 5M came out, as far as GTA RPing, not counting like, you know, like Dungeon Dragon stuff like that, just GTA RP, I have only been in 2 relationships as far as RP wise, and both relationships were getting fucked up by somebody else, so I just don't do it anymore. Because other people like to fuck up other people's shit. So it's not worth it for me. Change is hard for some people. And if it's your RP, the hair can help. It can. I'm alright. I'm exiting out of this though. I'm done with all that. I'm really disappointed though. Like to no extent disappointed. For my first night streaming the city, I'm very, very disappointed. It just did not turn out well for me. But yeah, I'm just not feeling that. I could go on one of the other cities, but I don't know if that's really worth it tonight. Both the other cities I can actually get into right now, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end it tonight and stuff like that. Am I gonna go to WoW? I might go and play some Season of Discovery, but I probably am not going to stream. I think that's going to be the end of my stream tonight. I'm just going to quit a little bit early tonight. I will be back streaming tomorrow night. I should be anyways. I've been catching up with my sleep. All my family from out of town is gone. They're not coming back. It should be a little bit quieter around the house, so I hope to get back into streaming regularly again. So if I stream tomorrow night and stuff, it'll probably be RP, but it'll be on Koodles. So I'll be back on Koodles again, and that's probably where I'm gonna be for a while, because like I'm not gonna be willing to take a chance streaming again on a city if I'm sitting there DC and, you know, like crashing every 5 seconds. It just isn't worth it for my stream, and it isn't worth it for my mental health to deal with that bullshit that I just lost 20K because there's something fucked up in the city. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out with me. I definitely appreciate it and stuff. I appreciate you guys chilling with me and stuff and everything. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Until next time, see y'all.